Shalom, beloved sisters, beloved brothers. All praises and glory goes to the mighty one. Um, Forgive me because I took this thing. All right. Hmm. Welcome, beloved. Welcome. We are going to. We're not gonna stay for too long. Okay. We're just gonna give it a few moments for the beloved brothers and sisters to get in because we have certain things to uh, share with them. Okay. Shalom, beloved sister Janine. Shalom. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here, beloved. Okay. Hmm. Okay. That's great. So, how's everybody been feeling, man? How you see things? Do you have any changes? Oh yes, the Mexico is catching hell. Oh, Mexico, they're like, what the hell? What's going on over there in Mexico? You know what's going on? You know what the so-called Mexican government did last time the so-called Haitian were there? You know? Yes, Brethren. Yes. A lot of things going on, and we have our people, all South America. All South America is catching a lot of hell right now. We have a beloved brother that will give us a call shortly. If the brother Jay, if you could go ahead and uh, give us a call, or if not, I'll try to call the brother, and so the brother can explain to the family what had happened to him, uh, where he had for he had a certain conversation with me, private conversation, multiple conversation, and certain things happened while the beloved brother was performing some stuff that he was asking guidance, and he had find certain results that the nation would find rather intriguing. So today we're not going to stay too long. We're going to talk about how to remove and hex somebody sent upon you. I've just recently, not 2 hours ago, an hour ago, I have talked to a brother of mine, the beloved brother, and we have discussed certain things. And the brother knew that he was cursed, just like Sister Maria. They knew, they were cursed, just like you knew for a fact something has been done to you. Don't know what it is, though. You don't know what it is, but you knew, or you know for a fact that something happened to me. And one of the sister that had her BG check, the result come back amazing, and I haven't discussed the result with the sister, but the results are very amazing. And also the beloved brother, also his result came back amazing. Great stuff are being found in the midst of them, and good things. So now, one thing is, concerning our beloved. They know something happened to them, but they don't know exactly what it is, but they know it is wrong. Most of the time, like we said here, it is always, hang on, babe, she's another one. Most of the time, beloved, it is, again, we're not gonna stay too long. Once I take the call from the brother, probably 30 minutes to 1 hour. Um, most of the time, it is somebody that is close to you, a family member, uh, a cousin, siblings, or offspring. Could be of your own parents. Now, to make this clear, to make this a little bit more understandable for some people out there, I am not saying, beloved, all of you, all of us are cursed or hex or something like that. What I'm saying is, certain one of you have some serious issues that you need to deal with, and the nation is fighting back. Okay, we got brethren fumigation, holy fumigation. They are fighting back. Okay, they are fighting back because no more they will not let this thing come upon them and do stuff on them. Now, when I said most of the time it's somebody that is close to you that do those things, or somebody that know you that are doing this. I don't know how to put this on a way so that people can. Mm, we cannot. Let me say something here. Oh, that's the brother Jay from.
Shalom, Big Levi.
That's the beloved brother. Shalom, beloved brother. Shalom, shalom.
Yes, shalom to the nation. Shalom, everybody.
All right, brother. Go ahead and tell the nation a little bit of what happened.
So, on the days leading up to, and on the days when the energy was coming in, I start to feel and, see little attacks, spiritual attacks happening. And I know everything, something wasn't, it just didn't feel right. It feel like something was clinging to me a little bit. And the attacks keep happening. One day it would be minor attacks, the next day it would be more substantial attacks. So I thought that's when I call you, because I figure, well, hey, this something isn't right. They just don't have a righteous spirit right now. And you tell me the instructions on how to do the um parsley and the cinnamon. So I did it. Everything worked out to charm. I did it exactly how you tell me with the candle. Um, and the first time that I did it, I had the cup and I was pouring it on me, and I was, um, saying prayers, repenting, warding off this negative energy, and I feel something leave me. Like, it felt like something with wings just was attached to me. That's why I could remember it had wings, and it just took off from my spirit. Like, the first time I pour it on me, on top of my head, I just felt something like detach from me and it leave from me. Like, and then I said, wow, that felt like an energy that needed to get off of me for a long time. It almost feel like I lose couple pounds almost, like, you know. And then I follow through with the whole thing, and then I take a regular shower and and now I follow through, 5 days. This is my last day to do it. And so far, so good. The energy really hasn't been around since. I've been feeling nothing but positivity come back to me, you know. So it really did its job. And thank you, to the powers of the mighty one. Thank you for giving me that advice to do that, because it was real. It was a real, a real feel like a demonic energy that cling on top of me that was not supposed to be there, and it really worked wonders because I felt it. You can't, just like you just say, you can't make this stuff up. It really did leave from me, you know.
Thank you,
So
thank you, beloved. Again, just to clear something out, beloved. If once you do those things, you have to somewhat renew it every 6 months or every time there's a massive energy, because what you have, they are called them multiple layers of things, because all your life you've been, those things you've been like somewhat, your body being harboring them. They use your body as some form of apartment. They live there, so you gotta start kicking them out. All right,
right,
beloved.
it felt like when a tick attached to you,
Hmm.
that was the feeling, and I could remember. The reason I say wings is because it feel like when it detached to me, like when I poured the first cup on my head, it felt like I like the vision felt like something opened wings and then it took off from me.
Yes.
That's why I could remember. You know what I mean? I felt it, and then I had my eyes closed, so that's the vision that I see, something with wings, and it
Yes.
just catch from me. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It
Yes.
was kind of like if I could say, like a darker gray color with wings that it just took off from me.
Yes.
I could give you the in depth because this is real stuff. Like
It is.
this really happened. I felt it like leave my spirit.
Okay.
You know?
Yes, sir. Now, thank you, beloved brother. That was our beloved brother Jay. That wanted to share this with the nation. Again, I will go ahead and elaborate on that. Thank you, brother, and peace be with you. Okay.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All
All
right.
right. All praises. All praises to the Most High. That was the beloved brother Jay. Let me go ahead and repeat what happened. Like many of you, these brothers been dealing with a lot of spiritual attack, a lot of nonsense, a lot of stuff that happening to him. He's been dealing with certain people are messing with the brother. So he reached out to us. We pray for him, and he said for the last few days is something is happening. He doesn't know what it is yet, but he know something is there. So I told him, okay, this is what you need to do. The same day that was 5 days ago, when I talk about the parsley and the cinnamon. Give me a second. Excuse me. When I talk about the parsley and the cinnamon, that's when I talked to the brother, and I told him, go ahead and do this. Get some parsley, get some cinnamon, boil some water. It was Saturday. Okay, Saturday. Oh man, it's gonna be a week now. Wow, wow, 2 more days, 5 days ago. So I told him to get some parsley, get some cinnamon, a white candle, activate the four energy, bless everything, take some water, bless the water. Okay, I believe Sister Sophia is on day 5. That's good. That's good. Put it on the stove or whatever. Let the water boil. Okay. All right. Let the water boil. Take the water. Don't boil the parsley. Okay. Put the parsley in there. Let the cover it. Okay. Steam it. Okay. Steam it with something that will, like some type of plastic. Cover it. Let it steam up. Okay, leave it there. Do this in the morning, leave it there for the whole day until in the morning, until at night when the sun go down or whenever you wish. And then put the cinnamon over there, and then face east, light up your candle, take your shower. You're going to do this for 5 days. And the first day the brother did it, it felt like he lost some weight. Something got out of him. So that's what we are telling our people. Like a lot of you, you were hex, so to speak. Usually it's a family member, some grudge. Usually it's what it's something that your forefathers, your parents have done, and then it happened to you. Let me give you an example. There's somebody that I know, a sister of mine, not in the nation though, something completely outside. You apply the cinnamon in the water. You put the cinnamon in the water. Sorry if I did not say this. You apply after the in the morning after the parsley is being well fumigate, well steam up. You add the cinnamon. You make it into some type of nice stuff. You take a shower with it. Then after you take the shower, you take a regular shower, rinse your body, then you go to sleep. You do this for 5 days. Now, there's a sister that I know. Okay, she's not in the nation. Somebody else, and it's the story that everybody in the hood know. Everybody in the neighborhood know. Her parents, they were horrible people. Her parents were murderers. Everyone knew this. Just like when you watch some news, you see somebody, they arrest someone for killing somebody. They literally murder this person. They shoot or kill this person out of straight hatred and jealousy. Those people, have you ever wondered, like, does he or she has children? See, this young lady, her parents, both of them, they were murderers. They kill people just for laughing at you, just for smiling. They will kill you. That's what they are. She went to the same school that we were. Again, this is a story I'm just telling. I'm just switching stuff just to cover or protect the identity of the person. Now, both of her parents die. Both of her parents died when she was in middle school, so to speak. She's a very good kid. She's smart. She never bothered anyone. She never did anything to anyone. But nothing ever worked for her. Nobody want to be her friend because everyone were afraid of her parents. She never had any. She grew up. She can never work. Everything that she did turned against her. Everywhere that she had to leave the hood and go somewhere else. When she got that place, no one knows her. She get the same treatment. She said, "I don't know what to do." That mean whatever her parents was doing, it followed her. They didn't somewhat properly pay for all those horrible and terrible things that they've done, but she did. She's suffering a lot. She's trying to make amends for something that she didn't do. A lot of you are somewhat cursed or hexed because of your parents, because of something that they did. You yourself, you're a good person. You know for a fact in front of the Most High, you clean as a snow. You never hurt anyone. You never spill any blood. You never did anything, but your parents did. That is why my people, our elders, our forefathers, our ancestors were very careful. Exactly, just like we had to pay for our ancestors, we gotta be very careful with our children. Even though we hate this child look like the father, she look like the mother, we really don't want anything to follow them. We have brethren, ever since they were born, their father, their mothers hate them. They don't know why. When you have a child, you do not show this child proper love as a parent. If your parents did not show you proper love, then it is a curse on you. If there was that one person in the family that always hated you, calling you no good, and you never amount to nothing, those are curse words. Those are curses, hexes that person put on you. Yeah, never let anyone telling you never amount to nothing. Just, that's what they told Biggie when he was growing up. So all those hexes or curses are upon you. Yeah. When you have a child, even though you do not hate this child, you never told this, you never called this child ugly, you're stupid, you'll never be someone, you'll never be this, you'll never be that. You literally breaking this child down, and then you once you every time you say this, the shield come down, demons are getting into this child, and they will follow this child until the day they went underground. Sometimes curses are being put on us by our own family members. Yes, of course, there is favoritism when it comes to your children. Some of you, your mom, your dad, your mom love your sister more than you. And it hurts. It does. Some of you, your father love you more, love your brother more than you. You don't know why though. But you did not receive the so-called the equal love that you were supposed to receive. That's an X upon you. Some of you, your grandfather, your grandparents were horrible to you. You were cast out, but you never know what did I do to deserve this. All I do is good, but all I receive is evil and wickedness. People in your family, they just hated you. You know why? I'm not saying those things because I'm trying to like or I'm doing some inspirational speech. That's not what that is. Because you're special. Because you're unique. You are what others want to be but can't be. You are this person that your light shine without even you even trying. Something happened in the nation. Couple people had their BG walked on, and the result come out amazingly. Just like the beloved sister Maria, family members. You born a little different than them. You are not as stupid as they are. They don't see you smart though. They see like he's not or she's not as dumb as I am. She's less dumb than I am. Then they will do everything to get rid of you. Some of you, hexes, curses were put on you because of, I don't know, some family wealth, a house, freaking car, land. Somehow, this person think like, okay, well, he or she deserve everything that your grandparents or your parents died and left for you. Ever since I was a child, my grandmother taught me something. She said every king needs to build their own kingdom, even though the previous king died and leave a kingdom for you. You go somewhere, you conquer another place, you call it yours. Therefore, you teach your children the same. My grandmother always told me like, you are not a true king unless you get your own kingdom that you acquired with your own hand. And she said that doesn't mean you abandoned the kingdom of your forefathers. You just build your own, even though you have that. A lot of our brethren, a lot of our sisters, we get into somewhat a little pushover with a family member. Well, someone we thought that was a family member, because the moment a brother or sister raises a sword against you, this person is a criminal. You are no longer my family member. You're a criminal. When you have a child, you verbally you see, people don't understand this. Physical abuse and verbally abuse is two things. See, some of our people, my mother, like my grandmother, they were they were beaten all the time because they did things that are, you know, wrong. They get beaten all the time, but they were never verbally abused, because your mouth, your lips, your tongue are very powerful. You're putting hexes and curses. Some of you are effed up because of your parents, because of the things that they've been telling you ever since you were little, and those things go up in you. They be a part of you. Some of you could not be or never been something because of the things that were told to you when you were a little kid. And somewhat those things, you were fragile, and those things happen. And we need to remove those things so we can move forward. One thing Sensei said to one of the beloved brother that had something done, he said, you need to keep move forward. Forget about what those people did to you, because most of them are no more. They all, you know, the one that are alive, they barely can do anything to you. But if you keep thinking about those horrible things those monsters and demons did to you, those things will morph into some type of a spirit. They will follow you. That is why we need to deal with things that happen to us. That is why we need to do those spiritual bath and those performing those quote unquote those natural magic to get those things off of us so we can keep moving forward. A lot of our people in the nation, they have what they call, well, I'm not gonna say pride, but they don't like to open up to people, because every time they open up to someone, what they tell this someone, they use these things against them. When they go to someone they trust, they reveal a deep secret, something that they never told anyone, and then that person, out of nowhere or something, they're into an argument. That person say, "Well, no wonder this thing happened to you. No wonder you did told me about your husband, your wife. No wonder this happened to you. No wonder that. No wonder that." That person repeat what that was told to them in private. And some of our brothers, some of our sisters, they are very private about their private life, so to speak. They take those things, those hurts, those wounds, those abuse, they stuff them up in a closet. Those things want to get out. They stuff it up because if they get out, it will get worse. I mean, that's what they think. It will get worse. So they shove it in there. So they never really talk privately with someone, and then they'll suffer in silence. That is why we need, quote unquote, some kind of well, we had we barely we had some a group for the wife therapy, and we were going to do. It's just I don't have enough time, but we need some type of a group therapy, so to speak, so our people can talk, so we can remove those X's and move forward. Because over here we have solution. We do not have gossip and hate upon the brother, hate upon the sister. Okay. Now, what I meant by that, brothers, I'm not telling our people to go and meet a bunch of random people you don't even know. You tell them about your private life. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like this. But we need family members, people that went to certain things that we can talk about, because we are hurt, we are wounded, we need healing, and the healing cannot start with, not pride though, but with you hidden what happened. We need to find a solution. That's why the brother call certain brethren, certain sister call, and we have private conversation. Certain things has been said, release, and then they are moving. Just like Sister Maria, things are getting well for her because she passed that blockage. Certain words, brothers, that been saying unto you, one word, this word keep you down for the rest of your life. You need to unblock it, let this thing go, and then get there. Because if you stay in this low vibration, it's gonna be an issue. Our people, we've been beaten down so bad from generation to generation, it passed on to us. That all those abuse become normal. All those abuse become normal to us, but they are not normal to anyone else. Wait until a poisoner, one of those child of a poisoner, go to school, that child get bullied. For instance, I have a sister, she sent me a text, and then her granddaughter, she's very smart, but she's getting bullied. I would like to know the name of those bullied and then get some picture of them. For instance, if another nation, something happened to them, they went out there, they wreck shop and do hish, they go somewhere, they shoot a bunch of people, they kill, they act up, everybody will go in their background. What happened? Oh, he was bullied in school. Oh, wow, a lot of stuff happened to this person. So yeah, he exploded and stuff. We need to be kind, no bullies and stuff, and things like that. But when our people are twerking on cops' car, when our men are killing other black men, when our women are going against us, nobody's saying, what happened to you people? Did somebody did something to you? Where you were locked up somewhere over 400-500 years? Where you growing up in a house and this? Nobody say anything. They just say that's all you are. It's in your blood, and just people do and stuff like that. And nobody will sit down and say, wait a minute. So 400-500 years will do something to a Negro, man. I don't care who you are, man. It will do something to generation. All you know, you're a monkey. You're never good. It is now our people slowly but surely get their powers back. They are seeing now the people that they used to follow and repeat what they are saying. Now they are following you and repeat what you're saying. We're not yet accustomed to this type of power, but we need to do we need to do the best that we can do to move forward, to manipulate and use and wield this energy and this power. How do we do this? By removing and let things go. That is why, brothers, I'm not telling all people to be coward out there. When I say let things go, let me tell you something. You see, when somebody purposely put the curse on you, whatever that brother did, it went back to that person. That person is no more. When you do send back to sender, that person will be no more. That's how it works. When someone put a curse or a hex on you by hatred, the moment you remove it, do you know how many people that you literally, well, I'm not, you know how many people that we literally took out when we did the whole ivory soap? People that put things on us, we didn't even know them. A lot of them no more. A lot of family members, a lot of friends, a lot of people you don't even know. That's how I was like after the whole bath. I keep telling you, I have family members, people that are dying from, they'll just die. Their children are dying and stuff like that. That's how it works. And I'm not accusing my family members and stuff like that and things like that. But that's how it is. Whoever said something against you and wickedness and hatred and negative and all that bad stuff, it will come back to that person tenfold. It will kill this person. One thing I want to add. I'm not telling all people to be cowards out there. When people say something to them, don't say something back. What I'm telling all people, there are certain things that happen in your life, certain things that been holding you back. Those things are holding you back. You need to deal with it. How? You supercharge a candle. and then you do somewhat a spiritual bath because the plants are alive. The water is a living being. The parsley has a special power. The cinnamon is being mentioned over the book in the book of in the Bible, in the book of Exodus. Those things has power in them. We always tell you to use outside sources. What you've been doing, the church show you to use the power that the power that power your life, the power that power your body. Don't do that. Like we said, that's like you waking up and walk every day and night 100 miles to work and walk the whole day, walk 100 miles back home until you die. You don't use the energy. The energy in you use it for your body to give the most high praises. Anything out there, you use outside sources, external energy, external sources. Just like if you are going to go walk far, you take a bus, you take a car, you take other transportation. You conserve your energy. Although people would say like, you need to walk every morning. Now you need to walk certain morning you rest. So when you use those things, and the brother did it for the people that did the 5 consecutive days, you did it at the best time because the moon it was going toward the moon was going toward the face of being full, and then the planetary alignment, the energies are here, they help you. So that is why you need to do those things when like the month of June, 624. Oh, be yo, get ready. What's gonna happen for the people that are gonna do this? The 624. Get ready. That is why you need to put barrier, especially the tobacco gonna be there because people are gonna see like everything is going wrong for everyone, but somehow you shining. Like, oh, what's going on? What happened? Did you do something? You damn right I did something. You freaking right I did something. One thing I want the nation to understand, beloved. Babe, was outside, man. Babe, who's this? Somebody knock on the door. I didn't like the door. Okay, that's that kid over there. I didn't, baby. I told you I didn't like the door. I don't know. Who's that little girl? Oh, okay. You can start it, okay? Yeah. No, the one that well, I thought you said you were going to make some. Oh, okay, good. Sorry about that. Damn thing. There we go. Yeah, because those kids. I didn't like the dog. I don't know who liked the dog, but anyway, I was saying something about some scumbag stuff. What was it? Yes. Look, listen. I don't want the people, our brethren, our sisters, to start thinking that. Well, before I say this, understand when you ask the mighty one to release knowledge unto you. Okay. When you told the mighty one, the angels, to release knowledge unto you, they will. You cannot be afraid of those knowledge. You may not want to use it, but you cannot reject it because you asked for it. You shouldn't be asking for food if your belly is full. Just because your belly is full doesn't mean you will not get hungry in the future. If you get food, abundance of food, you make space for them, you put them there. Because at one point you will not be able to get those food. You're gonna have to go in your storage and look, listen, don't literally go out there and start stuffing your home and loading up stuff and hoarding things. That's not what that is. I'm not. Oh, sorry, disturb you. Yeah, maybe later I'm going to do that. Yeah, we were. All right. So again, I do not want our people to start worshiping things and stuff. When I say worshiping, brothers, this is what I meant. I meant some of our people will take this thing and then they will use it as a form of pride. Okay, they will stunt on people. Say, hey, I got this new house, new car, gang, nigga, because I did this thing. I'm all about that ivory, so I'm all about that anana. I'm all about this. I did this. I'm not like you because you stuck in 66 book and stuff. Take no pride in it. And don't stick in one things. Keep it moving. See, we went from the so-called the ivory soap to a lot of things, to pentacles, to this, to now to spiritual bath, now to alchemy. There, I don't know what's next, but I know we're gonna keep moving. We get little a little, little a little. We're gonna keep moving until we strike. Well, we already strike gold, until we strike black gold. Oh man, it's getting really cold in there. This woman put that thing on 62 degrees. Anyway, so I just want our people not to raise any book and keep books and then spent like 2 3 years in one book because I can't go anywhere else. Things will confuse me. You're supposed to be confused. It is out of the confusion you will find the light. It is out of the darkness you will see the glimpse of the light. It is out of you being lost you will find your way home. If you're never lost, if you're never been somewhere, you are under stress, you haven't been through life. You never learn anything. If you are this person, every time you're going home, somebody have to pick you up. Somebody have to literally show you where you stay at. If you cannot go home multiple times by yourself, take the road by yourself because somewhat you scared of getting lost, then you effed up. This is not how that is. You will get lost. Then you will use your training to find your way home. Some people are scared of getting lost. If you have not been lost in your life, you don't know any direction at all. At least one of you here, or at least once in your life, you are lost somewhere. You were looking for some address, and you got lost. Then you're gonna have to figure your way out. Then you're going around like, how do I get out of here? If you get lost in a neighborhood, you will find the moment you find your place. If you lost there again, you're like, I already know what to do. That's how life is. A lot of people are definitely afraid for something that they told them not to touch, not to do. I'm only afraid of the Most Almighty One. If I'm doing something, I'm not sure. I just say I'm doing this with my full heart. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try it. If I broke the law, I did something the Mighty One did not allow me or approve me to do. May He take full vengeance upon me. And that's it. You need to be confused. Out of the confusion, you will use the training will kicks in. You say, you ain't gonna confuse me anymore. I know what you are, and I know what you do. Never again. If someone you get home from work every single day, you keep getting lost, that there's something is terribly wrong with you, man. No, it's not. I'm not talking about phobia, brethren. I'm not talking about people are afraid of certain animals or certain things. No, that's not what that is. I'm talking about some people don't want to study because they are afraid they will go astray. It doesn't work like that. That's like you waking up, you are as deep asleep, you waking up. You are afraid if you lie on the bed again, you will go straight back to sleep and you won't be able to wake up. You should be able to get in and out of place now at will. You should be able to bend the so-called the spiritual element with your mind at will at this point right now. You should. There are certain things those are for children. Those things don't scare me anymore. This is not spooky unto me, it's spooky unto you. The only thing that's supposed to scare you at this moment is the big man. That's all. If you, that's what it is. You don't reject knowledge. If somebody says something that sounds spooky and witchy and scary, you put it another place until you get the understanding for this thing. You don't speak against it. Say, I don't understand what this brother is saying. I bring him peace. Whenever the mighty one give me understanding, I will see what it is. That is why we told our people over here to be extremely careful when our beloved are doing things out there. For instance, the beloved brother that called in the beginning, he went out there, brethren. Okay, we'll thank you, brother Traitor. We'll talk about breathing. He went out there. He did what the nation, what we were talking about. Why? Because he's hardcore. He did it with pure heart, and guess what? He saw things came out of him. Now, if you're one of those Christians, you just got in here, you just got in this truth, and you do something like that, next thing you know, you see a giant dark black smoke get out of you, and a figure looking at you with his crooked hand and sharp teeth and daggers like eyes and looking at and flee. And then you run, you don't know what it is though. And then you quickly call your pastor. You say like somebody make you perform something to put demons in you. You don't know it's that was something that was in you that got out. And the pastor will never tell you that a demon got out of you. Saying the demon was trying to get in. Quick, come to me. Make sure you bring your purse and your wallet, and then I will save you for that then demon. We need to deal with stuff, brethren. We have solution. The most I give you enough knowledge now, brothers, for you to start doing things, for you to start taking care of things. And I see a lot of our people are getting business, are handling business, damn it. A lot of our brothers, I don't want to say this word, but I feel proud of them, man. I'm like, yeah, they are handling business out there. They use the knowledge, they handle business, man. Church don't want you to handle business. They will handling the business for you. When the business starting to profit, they'll use it.
Sorry, babe. Can you open it? Oh, hurt my finger trying to open it. Thank you.
Is it open?
Yes.
Okay. Church don't want you to handle business. Come to them. I will handle your business for you. And then when you make a profit, you don't know. When your business is working, you don't know. They handle it for you. And then when the business crash, they give it back to you and say, "Oh, well, you hear Shimon belly up," and then I say, "Get the hell out of my church now." Each of you have a mission. Each of you have a life purpose. You see, Gentiles like to tell you, find your purpose. Oh, I don't know my purpose. Your purpose is to come to my church and give me all them. Your purpose is to do what I tell you to do. Not over here. There is a reason why the mighty one says, study to suit thyself approve. Our people are afraid of study because they don't want to get confused. We have enough knowledge now, brothers, to move a little bit further, or at least a little bit further than others. We're not competing. Nobody's on our level to compete with us. This is not pride, it's straight up fact. Another brother reached out for high anxiety. For those of you that did, which one of you did not watch the prayer today, the replay or the live? Which one of you have not? I will end it soon. Which one of you have not watched it? So I don't want to confuse anyone when we are talking about those things. Which one of you have not watched it? Ah, okay. One person, two. We on the third one. Okay, again, have not. Okay, we have a couple of our brethren that did not. Now, in the prayer today, we've talked about anxiety and panic attack. Okay, I spoke with the well, not that, not, I didn't spoke. The wife spoke with her mother, and then she said there is big progress. He since the day He never called the ambulance. He never called paramedic. He never went to the hospital. He never did this. He never need to sleep with the lights on with people in the room with him. Everything is good. He's been doing that well. All the anxiety, all the things that were, upon him, they left. So a brother was listening to the stuff and they need help concerning panic attack and high anxiety. Just like I told the beloved brother Jay that called in the beginning, there are ways to do those things. Do not use your own energy. Your own energy is used for your body. Use connect outside energy, outside sources. Only use your own energy when you absolutely have to. Me myself, how do I deal with anxiety with proper breathing? I have my own technique. Before you begin anything, we never walk in darkness. Again, the reason why I hold this before my face so to see the contrast and stuff. I never walk in darkness, and I would advise you not to do so. You will need a candle. I will prefer you, well, I will suggest you get one of those big ass white candles. This candle will be for everything. It will be for prayer. It will be for meditation. It will be for breathing. It will be for when you're studying. It will be when you're performing anything. This light will become your friend. You will master this, okay? At one point, this light will come by itself and then will go by itself. It will become your best friend. You will master this. Now, if your element is water, for instance, if you're Pisces or what else? Who's water out there? Cancer, is Cancer water? If your water, if your element is water, always meditate with a glass of water, a jar of water, something next to the candle. That is if. I believe Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are water. So if you're one of those things, I would suggest your element, you need to master it. Okay, this is kind of like the Avatar, the Last Airbender. We got F benders, we have fire bender, we got air bender, we got water bender. If you're a water bender, so to speak, okay, I would advise you to stuff. If you're airbender, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, breathing will come naturally to you. You are more likely to master this thing than anybody else because this is your element. And if you are earth, like Taurus and stuff, you have a little piece of a rock, or a jar of dirt or crystal with you. I haven't get to crystal yet because crystal are extremely intricate for me, just like astrology. I understand how I can there are some ability we can actually capture spirit and imprison them and crystal and use their energy or free them or do some all those things, but it's a little bit too advanced for me. Forgive me for not bringing this, but if you can get a crystal or stone, if you're earth bender, so to speak, you have it. Now this is the technique that I use myself. There are three sets of number you need to pay attention. There is the number three. You cannot be born in two zodiac sign. It that's impossible. You cannot born between you or Aries, and you be either one or all. It has to be one of them. It cannot be. I don't know if that is possible, but I don't think it's possible to be two zodiac sign. It has to be one of them. I believe. So anyway, this is my technique that I use. I light up my, open up the four quarters. There are three set of number I respect. Number three, number seven, and number 21. Three, 7, and 21. Some of you can take three deep breath, Some of you can take 7, some of you can take 21. The way that I did mine before I begin any meditation or any prayer, I take 7 deep breath and I exhale through my nose and I count it. Take 1 to my nose, 2, 3 until I get 7, and I close my eyes. My breathing techniques are weird. Once I do this, I will tell the people, sit in a way that you're comfortable. You're not awkward. Don't try to do any mudras yet if you're beginning. Just sit nice upon your bed or your chair or wherever. Sit nice and breathe. I breathe 7 times, long breath. And then my next routine is hold my breath. I told you I have hold my breath. I was doing an experiment. I have hold my breath for a minute and a half. I never hold my breath for that long. What I did, again, I'm getting away, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll get there. I'll get there. My next step is to hold my breath and breathing. I take a deep breath. I hold it. I keep breathing. And then when I exhale through my nose as if I force the air to get out. Like I push it. I hope I do not have any snot in my nose. That's my next step. I exhale. Well, through my nose though. And I did the same thing 21 times. When I do this, I can hold my breath for a long. Sometimes I don't even know when I breathe out. When I inhale and I hold it, I visualize myself inside of a cave underwater. That is why I told you water is quite powerful. And I imagine the cave is loaded with blue crystal beaming light on me. And I can imagine myself breathing underwater. I can feel the cave is really bright and I'm sitting right in the center of it. Sometime I don't know. It's feel like I saw mermaids. Yeah, I'm a weird fellow. It seems like I see mermaid passing by. It's like I'm in an apartment. I'm like in a futuristic underwater apartment, and I'm sitting up on the bed under this cave, and then it got fused, crystallized furniture, and then there's a giant crystal in front of me, beaming light and stuff. I can breathe underwater. I can feel. You see, when you put your head underwater, you can hear the water. I imagine all those things under my head, and in my mind, I hold it. And I told you I hold my breath for like a minute and a half. I'm like, whoa! I never the maximum used to be for me is 30 seconds. And I did this 21 times through my nose. And then my third step will be breathing through my mouth. Remember, your mouth gonna be dry though. You breathe slowly through your mouth. And the last step is me breathing for a minute of two, calmly, normal breathing. You hold your breath as long as you can. And then after that, brothers, I'm sweating like a pig. I said, I'm sweating like a pig, man. I'm getting out of this thing. I'm like, oh, there's so much in it. Oh man, I'm sweating. I feel like I want to like 10 miles. I'm like, oh god damn it, let me just lie down there and then let me just let me shut my eyes for a little moment here. hmm I went to sleep, man. I breathe positive. I have multiple routine. Positive.
No, and I've been taking NyQuil. NyQuil is going to work, but I had been taking for 2 days now. I didn't something on the home. Yup, because I've been taking this other medicine that ain't never been giving me, so hopefully that'll clear it up. It's been clearing up, but it's coming out. Yup.
And breathe out negative. Positive breathe, negative out. Positive breathe, negative out. Ah, well, if you have smoking habits, you need to get that's gonna be an issue. Smoking is one bad mother. Yeah, nah, man, brother Churchill, you will feel like God. Let me lie down there for a moment. I'm not gonna take a nap or sleep, but let me lie down there for 1 second, damn it. Oh, ooh. Yeah, I used to do those things all the time, and barely have time. I haven't do a little breathing practice. Now, you breathe positive in, negative out. You have to tell this in your mind. And you can breathe using sounds. Some of those stuff are way too high. I don't want to go in it because if you keep breathing with vibration, you might open a portal somewhere like you unknowingly open it. But excuse me, that's my breathing techniques. Let me take it a little for the people. Whenever you are beginning any work, as the children mighty one, we do not work in darkness. Again, I'm nothing special, brethren. Don't try to get like me. Like if someone, ow, hello. Yeah, I'm still over there. I 11 p.m. All right, all right. Excuse me. Whenever a child of the light is working, you must have light. You don't do anything in darkness. Do not despise nor hate the darkness. Each, every of them or everything have their purpose. You light up your candle. Since, for instance, you are doing, if you know the purpose of your breathing, all right. For instance, that's put it this over there. Come on, there we go. The candle is in front of you, and if you've been in a negative argument, you want to get the energy away from you, you strike the match away from you. You if you light up the candle, if you want, you can transmute the fire. It depends on you. And then you're going to, I myself, I breathe 7 times to get me in, and 7 times when I'm done to get me out. Oh, I might want to do this with my glasses off.
What they doing? They a part of you.
And then on the seventh, hold it, close my, I'm staring at the light. When I close my eyes, I can see the residue of the light. Focus on it, visualize myself. You can visualize yourself swimming underwater or flowing in the air. Just don't visualize yourself under the freaking volcano, lava and magma and all that. That's gonna it's not gonna be good. Water is the best way. Water suited you. If you visualize yourself in the air, you will most likely want to breathe the air. But you visualize yourself underwater, and then you should be good. I did this for like 21 times, and then at the end, I'd breathe seven low breath, and then calm down. 7 breath to get me in, 7 breath to get me out. 4 stage. First stage, 7 breath in. Second stage, 21 hold as much as I can. Release. Third one is breathing normally for like a minute or two, and then the last one, give me 7 breath, and I'm out. That's my routine. You can do that's something. I don't know where I come up with this. This is just some scumbag stuff. Ever since I went back there, I went and meet with well, even before that, I was doing experiment and I come up with this. So it happened. Oh, my eyes are failing me. I forgot to say this, but yes, I've done this. That's what you can do, beloved brother. What's the brother name again? Uh, but the brother that contact me. I will try to make a video about that my breathing technique, and then see what it is. Okay, so that's mine. You can try yours. You can try other breathing techniques. Some of your ex-smokers, some of your still smokers, I will highly advise you not to hold your breath as long as you can. Do breathing technique first. Breathe properly through your nose. Breathe properly. Do this for like a 5-10 minutes. Do this first, and then move to the next step, because smoking is one bad mother, man. She is one bad. Smoking is like, oof. This thing keep interfering. So everybody clear on the whole breathing, on the whole X removal thing before we proceed to the conclusion.
I know. It is crazy, Courtney.
Okay. All right. Again, in conclusion, try to master your element. For the air people, the air element, breathing will be a breeze for you because it's your element. Breathing would be a breeze with you for you. Master breathing. I would advise get a little fan. Turn on your ceiling fan, let the air going around, and well, if you turn on the ceiling fan, the freaking candle will go out. So yeah, brothers, don't breathe exactly in the freaking candle, man. You will put it out. Your breath is powerful. It can kill spirit because this is a spirit. Don't be breathing really good and then push it and then big leaf. I can every time I breathe out, my fire went out, my candle went out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, You are breathing it anyway. So don't do that. That's me, brethren. Okay, that's me. All right, you can do your own. Do your own. Come up with your own. You can use You can use 9 times for the Holy Spirit. You can use 10 times for the brother Michael. You can put 12 for the 12 tribe. Do your own stuff. You know, do your own thing. Do the best that you can, beloved. Okay, don't be listening to Big Levi scumbag stuff and then you go do out there you do some stuff. Okay, no, at least by now everybody here should know your element, man. Okay, before we leave, if you can put your sign and your element. Well, at least your sign, your element, and your day. For instance, I'm what you are calling a sun, Aries, and fire. Are you a moon, uh, Capricorn, Earth? Okay, Taurus, Earth, Saturn, Sagittarius, Fire, Moon, Capricorn, Moon, Earth, Scorpio, Water, Cancer, Saturn, Scorpio. At least you should know this now, man. Okay, Sun, Leo, Fire. That's pretty good. That's like very good. If your Sun, you Leo, you Fire. Damn, that's like a combo right there. Your sign is ruled by your Sun plus your Sunday. There's a lot of crap that person can do. Aries, fire, well, Jupiter, not Thursday, Jupiter, so to speak. Libra, Venusian, air, that's good. Aquarius, air. I'm not quite sure why Uranus is there. Pisces, water, Sunday, that's good. Man, you Pisces, you water, and then you were born on Sunday under fire. That's like the opposite. Moon, Cancer, water, that's good. It's good. The moon affected the water, man. Like, and Cancer is water. Cancer is water too. That's like a full combo right there. Damn. Oh man, that's good. You moon and you water again. You Cancer. That's good. Libra, air, moon. Leo, fire, Venus. Oh, that's I'm gonna assume you're a brother, but Leo, fire, and then you're Venus again. That's too much heat in this thing right there, man. That's good. At least now, our people, you should know what it is, man. You should know at least your sign. You should know those things. Those are basic things for you to know. And I know my element, and I know my day. I know what angel rule my day. I know at least my guardian angel. I know all those things, and then you're going to move forward. This information that you have now will serve you right in the future. You know why? I am. She's a female. All right, that's good, beloved sister. Nothing against the sisters out there. Usually, when I'm doing scumbag stuff, I always like to say the men out there. But anyway, um, I am studying something. And it is said, in order for you to cure this disease, you will know one, the person sign, the person element, and the person age and gender. You will write it in the pentacle. You will make this pentacle specifically for this person. And it will cure this person. Cancer of the mind, well, cancer of the head. The hell? Is that somebody calling me? Okay, well, whatever. I'm reading this. That's why if the information come out, then you know what you are. You are a Jupiterian, you are Aries, and you were born, and your element is fire. At least you need to know this. You need to know your guardian angel. You need to know certain stuff. You need to know how to pray properly. You need to know how to open the four quarters because you are moving in. At one point, All the stuff that you're seeing out there, they will not work. People will come to you to seek the light, and you will be the one that will bring them to the mighty one. Again, if you, yes, brother traitor, if you're Aries right now, Jupiter is in your sign, baby, do your thing. Work on your business. You might see if you're Aries, you're doing some little business out there, but not that much. Things are picking up a little. If you're Aries, no matter if you're Aries Sunday, Moon, Mars, whatever you are, if you're Aries out there, you might want to walk up to the corner store and scratch something. I don't know. You might want to scratch this. I would advise you to do it in the day of Jupiter and the hour of Jupiter. What I mean by that, Thursday and the hour of Jupiter, if that corner store is open, you just went there, you scratch somebody back. Someone need their back to be scratched. You do that person a favor. Yeah. Aries right now, the Jupiter is in your sign. There's a lot of hish you can do right now. Like I'm talking about huge amount of stuff. That's what that is, man. It's about that's what it is. It's in there. Hey, Shredder, hey, that's not my fault. Aries in the muse. Hey, man. Next thing you know, we'll go to Taurus. So I'll tell the people in Taurus, get ready. You know, I believe Venus is in. Let me see where Venus is at right now. Uh, Let me double check right quick. Forgive me, beloved. Venus is Taurus. Is that what that is? Venus is in Taurus. Mercury just enter Gemini. Mercury is into Gemini. So the Gemini out there, a lot of intelligence. You're gonna get that for a while now. Shining the intelligence, man. Venus is in Taurus. Jupiter just enter Aries. So Aries, you got a lot to go, man. You got a good time, to what the kinker worm, the palmer worm, and the caterpillar have eaten. It's your time to get that hash out, man. Because it always begin with you, Aries. So now people will watch out when Jupiter is in the house, is in the sign. Um, Pluto is going to be in, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius in 2024. There's nothing in Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, nothing in Leo. Now the thing is like is Aries and Taurus and Gemini and something in Cancer. Is that what that is? No, Series, no. The sun is going to be in Cancer. It's entering Cancer. So the Cancer people out there, I mean, some good stuff are coming for you. Some good stuff. We use that energy from the sun. If I was Cancer out there, I will use all the CMEs. Anytime a CME is coming, I will supercharge my candle with this energy and use it to whatever the hell I want to do. I would advise anyone to can somebody put my email here. So if someone want to contact me again, the cinnamon and parsley is not that much. Just one bag of cinnamon. Just one bag of cinnamon, and then the one bag of parsley, and the cinnamon. I'll say 1 teaspoon, one tablespoon of cinnamon. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. That's it. One bag of parsley, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Sometimes I don't make things clear. If someone wants to contact me, please reach me in the email. Thank you. All right, brother. So you should know. You should know now by now when certain things are in you supercharge for whatever your will, whatever that you want. You know, try crazy things. Hey, I'm blind. I'm paralyzed, or I don't know. I can't talk. I can't hear. I supercharge a Kindle. I want to hear. I want to see. I want to walk. I don't know, man. You do your thing. You know. No, not 7 bags of parsley. That's not for the 24th. That's for the if you want to do the 5 days, you can get 5 bags of parsley, though, of course, and the cinnamon. But that's like scumbag stuff. But anyway, Do a little experiment, brethren, with your when you are, excuse me, anytime you're praying with your candle, you know, put your element next to it. I don't need Aries don't need to do this stuff because fire is your element, you know, or you know, just fire is the element, you know. So you know, Aries can master this really. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, fire. You really don't need to do anything because it's fire. But the people, the water folks, have a glass of water in there, and then master it. I would say, brother Tretel, yes, you can try that, but you have to bless it. You have to bless it. You have to bless it. You bless it with the book of Genesis when they say the mighty one created the herbs and the plant. Read it in Latin over it, and then declare it blessed. Banish all impurity out of it, and then move forward. Master your element first. Some people do not like their own element. Some people say, "Ah, man, I want that element instead," and stuff. I have I think a little. There's a young brother. I think he's 16. He's air. He's wanted to be fire. Like, dude, you have no idea what you can do with air. Air is, do you know, if you if you master the air element, you can actually kill everybody in this earth in an instant. Try to hold your breath for 5 minutes without breathing the air. This is how important the air is. Air is pretty powerful. Plus, air produce sounds. One of my favorite, well, not sounds is not an element, but one of my favorite superpower is sound. If I could have get any superpower, I would have choose sound above anything. Yeah, air can literally just, if somebody, you're air bender out there, you can literally cut off the air around the planet. You kill everyone on this planet instantly. All the elements are very powerful. If somebody you're a water bender, so to speak, you can dry out every water in this earth, or you can freeze this planet with the water that is in the air and kill everyone. If you're earth, you can literally cause earthquake and kill every single person on this earth. If you're fire, everybody have fire in them. The body temperature, you can supercharge the sun and make it supernova and killing not only everybody on this planet, everybody on this solar system, including the Venusian, the Martian, and stuff. You can supercharge the moon. That's me saying crop brethren. You can actually do those things. I'm just saying those garbage because we are doing scumbag stuff here. Please do not attempt to supercharge the sun and make it go supernova. Please don't do this nonsense. You probably could, but do not attempt to do this. If you do, there'll be a demon hounding you. Okay, what's going on here? Somebody said that. Yeah, there's a sometime to show to one of our brethren how powerful they are. You have to you have to tell them or show to them that they can use this power to hurt people. Then they will realize how powerful they are. They will pull it, say, "Whoa, I can do this. I don't want to do that, man." They pull back. All the elements are powerful, brethren. Each have their own specific things. For instance, some people, I met people that like, oh man, I wish I was born in Sunday. I wish I did this, but I'm Saturday, but I'm Wednesday and stuff. I wish I was born in Wednesday. I wish I was born in Monday. Because if I'm a Monday, I can literally do whatever the hell anybody out there do. I can do it for a short period of time. I'll be satisfied with that. You know what would I give to be a Mercurian? You know what I've give to be a Venusian? I told you, out of all those people, I'm definitely afraid of Venusian because to me, they are probably the most powerful people out there. Anybody that were born on Friday. Why? Because they control the most important emotion out of all of it, love. And the opposite of love is hate. You really don't want to mess with hate. And Venusian have this issue at their house. Especially the women, they can snap. Is when they everything is done and then they realize that, oh my God, I've done wrong. I effed up things. So yeah, each of them has their own purpose. Embrace yours. Some people are like, man, I want to be like Big Levi. Like I said, if you want to be like me, you might go as well as start putting some 400 pounds on and get some thick accent and then start making music, having a bunch of kids in your house, driving around all day, study a bunch of stuff, and then up to no good. And then, you probably walk on my shoes and stay how I feel. Don't try to be like me, man. If you think I'm good, try to be better than me. Yeah. Like the worst thing you can be out there is an Aries because a Sunday Aries that's like the worst thing. You are fire, fire, fire. You line up, and whatever that's gonna out there, everybody's looking at you like big. Like we heard there's a giant monster out there. We don't know if he eats people or not, but we will advise you to take this bottle of olive oil and anoint it your whole body and put apple in your mouth and go out there. First before you go, take some of that parsley, that fresh parsley, and then sprinkle it over you, and then go over there. If he eats you, therefore he eat people. So if he doesn't, we'll see. And you're gonna have to go out there because that's what it is. So that's like the worst. Anybody out there, you Sunday Aries and fire, that's sir. Everybody's looking at you now. They aiming you're the pine here. You go, sir. And then something happened. Oh man, they got Big Levi. Oh, they have him. Yeah, he walked to the left. Everybody walk to the right. They got Big Levi. And then everybody walk to the right because they see what happened to you. That's why when you're Aries, you have to be extremely careful. You don't want to make any mistake. Yeah, you got that's like because anything you will be the first guy they will send to test the water. But there could be a crocodile in there. I don't know, Big Levi. I didn't tell. I'm not born in. I'm not like you. You go test the water and then see and come back and tell us what is in it. So that's like the worst thing out there, man. But the best sign to be would be Sagittarius. That's the luckiest sign out there. Sagittarius is like I have the best luck. They can draw the best luck. Sagittarius is like the luckiest thing. If you're Sagittarius, there are a way you can attract pretty much anything towards you without doing anything. You know, I will mooch off a Sagittarius if I know that person is lucky. I'll hang out with that fellow near a casino all the time. You know, so that's what it is, beloved. It was a good. We spent a little good time together. Thank you for being here. You may want to do a little research, a little reading. Oh, before I leave, one more thing you need to know. I was so confused, brethren, about houses, planets, and their houses. And when I picked up the book, thank you for the sister that sent me this book, okay? Astrology using the wisdom of the stars in our everyday life. You need to know the planet that rule your sign, aka the houses. You need to know where your house live, okay? And that's why I told you some of the okay. What the hell? Oh, Dave, what is this thing? The planet that you should be able to know which planet that rule your house. What the hell? Where is it? I had that thing right there with me. I despise. Excuse me. Anytime people are writing anything about horoscope, is always about love, like the person you're going to meet, to love, to get married. Yo, man, I'm not worried about this thing, man. Tell me marriage, women, and sex. Of course, Venus is always in the midst for that because that's what she does. So, anyway, it's not like I'm against this thing. Page 90, is that what that is? Is it page 90? No, that's the first house. It's in there. It's somewhere. I was reading it last night. I didn't pay attention. You know what? Let me look in the and the oops. Okay, the planets, zodiac sign, the planets, the houses. Page 88. You know what? Is it in? Let's try 84. Okay, Jupiter, growth and opportunity. Oh, 84. Let me try 84. Give me a second. Can't believe this, man. I had that thing was right there in my hand last night. Okay, it's not in the 84. Anyway, man. What happened? I had this information right there. You need to know the planet and the houses. I think I just opened the book last night and then it fell right in it. And then now I'm searching for it. I can even what's going on out there? People are so loud. But anyway. There we go. All right. Got it. I got it. It's page 127. Excuse me. Page 127. Now, you need to know the planet that rule your sign, so to speak. And when this planet is in your sign, you need to try the best to do whatever that you need to do. For instance, we will begin with Aries. If your Aries, your ruling planet is Mars, which is in Aries is house number one, okay? And house number one, when Mars is in Aries, it mean a lot for you. You can do a hell of a lot. Right now, let me see what Mars is. Um, Mars is in Aries. Damn. Jupiter and Mars in Aries. Like, damn. Aries really getting it, man. Man, Aries, you can do a hell of a lot of things out there, man. Stop being depressed. Go out there, kicking him, kick name, and kicking ass and taking them. Anyway, so if your Aries, your ruling planet is Mars, and right now at this moment, Mars is in Aries. Jupiter and Mars is in Aries. So that's a lot of things you can do.
Very ugly.
You done, Shruti?
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right. If you're Taurus out there, Venus is also in Taurus. The Taurus are getting it too. Your own planet is also in your own sign. Venus is in the house number 2, which is Taurus. Okay. Venus is your ruling planet. All right. If you are Taurus, if you are Gemini, Gemini are getting it really good out there because man, Mercury is in Gemini. Okay, those three signs are getting it really good. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini are really getting it out there. Okay, if you're Cancer, you can get it good like almost. Cancer is better than everybody because their sign come like they get good every month. Cancer, the moon is your ruling planet, so to speak. It's gonna be there all the time because the moon is gonna be there all the time. Okay, now the person that is the most unique here is the Leo. The sun is the ruling planet, and the sun's going to be in Leo at the end of July. So the so-called Leo, be prepared. Um, Virgo, Mercury. Once Mercury reach your sign, you'll be good. Libra, Venus. Okay, and Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto. But Pluto circled this thing every 275 years. So yeah, so yeah. Except if you are Sagittarius, if you're Aquarius, if except if you're Aquarius, Pluto gonna stay in you for over hundreds of years. That's like, whoa, the Aquarius people gonna have it good for all that stuff. Anyway, Scorpio, Mars. When Mars entering you, you can do a hell of a lot of stuff. Sagittarius, it's Jupiter. Okay, Sagittarius, Jupiter, and Capricorn, Saturn. Okay, Capricorn out there, of course. Capricorn is the house of the Black George. If when you got Saturn and Capricorn, judgment right there. You can do a lot of stuff, art, music, and all that stuff. Because Saturn. If you were born on a Saturday and you're a Capricorn, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. That's like that's a lottery. Perfect here. And Aquarius, you got Saturn, and Pisces, you got Jupiter in there, and that is all. All right, that is all. So that's the houses. You might want to freeze this, and then you take a picture, or I don't know, study this, put it a little bit closer. All right, that's what it is. I didn't know the houses, and then I wake up. I just finished praying. I just grabbed the book. I opened it. It opened right there. I'm like, holy hesh, woo! That's what it is. So right now, the people that are getting good are the Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and Cancer too. Well, when the moon is in Cancer, of course. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you folks. I would say fast, pray, repent, repeat, pray about it. Okay. Um. Ah, that is good then. Yeah, if your Aries out there, you go in business, oh, kick their asses, man. Do your thing, Aries. Jupiter is in the midst. If you do your thing, this is your time. After that, it will leave for Taurus. Then it's gonna be their time. It will leave for somebody else. It's their time. You be at peace, beloved. Okay, keep on praying. Don't raise anything above the mighty one. Those are knowledge that you lost. He gave it back unto you. Now you know a little something. Brethren, come on. If you want to see this thing, you might want to replay this at 1 hour and 38 minutes, 37, 35 minutes. You will see it. Beloved, I will leave you with peace, okay? Shalom. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the king reign forever. I'll see you whenever the mighty one says so. Babe, babe, yeah. The stuff that I had from the place that we just bought, is it good? Is it? Did you warm it up?
Hey, I'm fixing the food I cook.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say that one for your mom.
No, baby.